How can you invest in a small business startup? Stick around, I'll let you know. Running a cold email campaign is one of the easiest ways, one of the most straightforward ways I've found to get new clients. We've used it to match with most of the Fortune 500 for our agency clients and a lot of billion-dollar brands we've been able to sell. We've generated millions of dollars of revenue just from cold email. The problem is if you've tried cold email, it's not as straightforward and as easy as it looks. But luckily, we have put together the cold email optimization checklist, and you can have it for free. What this is the internal tool we use to optimize our cold email campaigns. This checklist will teach you or your team when to rewrite the subject line, when to rewrite the body of the email, what to put in the body of the email, how to check the email to make sure there's no errors before the send goes out. All of that in a very straightforward checklist, and you can have it for free. To get it, go over to experiment27.com/checklist, and you can have that download. Again, the URL is experiment27.com/checklist. A lot of people talk about investing like it's this holy grail. You want to take your money, you want to put it somewhere, and then you want to watch it grow. Well, it's real. First of all, I've got a decent amount of investments that fund my lifestyle. I've got assets, all right? I got liabilities. But the best investment when you're starting out is not passive income generating opportunities like real estate or stocks or anything like that. The best investment you can make is in your own company. If you're thinking about investing in somebody else's startup and you don't have, honestly, $250,000 cash or more in net worth, I would avoid it and instead focus on either getting a full-time job that will allow you to save enough to be an investor, or starting your own company and making enough to invest. Because investing's fun. It's very cool to be paid for work that you did years and years ago. But if you don't have a decent amount of money to throw into an investment, you're barely gonna get any back out. And that's something to keep in mind. With that being said, let's say you have some cash and you wanna buy a business. Let me show you this site that I use sometimes for at least thinking about businesses. I've invested in multiple startups. I've talked about before, I run this company called Simple Apps that I bought from Ryan Culp. He's another entrepreneur. And stick around till the end of this video because I want to talk about the interview that me and Ryan had about buying businesses. But first, let me show you this site. This is a website called 1K Side Projects. And this is for entrepreneurs who have side projects that sometimes they make money, sometimes they don't. They'll list them up on this website and you can make offers on them. Fair warning, I haven't had anybody accept a deal that I've put in, but I've put in well over 24 deals. My problem is I'm always lowballing. So you see this is $900 here. I might offer 2 times the MRR, which is monthly recurring revenue. I would offer 400, but check this out. So you can filter projects by popularity, price, and MRR. MRR stands for monthly recurring revenue, and it's one of the only numbers I'm gonna look at on this actual site. And I'll show you right now how I price potential investments and how I think about potential investments. And I will show you in this video how I go about making offers. So let's check it out. First of all, I'll go here and I'll sort them by monthly recurring revenue, because to me, a business is worth nothing unless it makes money. So anything that has 0 is immediately out. I don't care about taking a business from 0 to the first dollar. If I did care about that, I would just start my own company, because it's unreasonably hard to make your first dollar compared to growing a business. Now, what I'll look at here is each business has their monthly recurring revenue listed and the price that somebody's willing to pay. Now, these prices, except in this case where it looks like it might be a scam, these prices are almost entirely too high. These top 3 are good, but usually you'll see something like this. So Arthur is a Mac utility that helps you easily change some of those annoying hidden OS X settings. And this apparently makes $300 a month and he's selling it for $950. You might be like, okay, that's great. I can spend $1,000 and I make $300 a month. That's dope. That's great. But what I think about when it comes to pricing is, first of all, who knows if this is making $300 a month? So if you're gonna spend less than $1,000 on an investment, you wanna make sure that you can lose that money easily. And 2, I'm not gonna spend more than 2 times MRR on my initial offer. So what I'll normally do is put my name in. And this might be why nobody accepts my offers on here. If you just go through, I might actually do this as an experiment, but not right now. And if you just offered the actual price that they're asking for, maybe you'd get better deals. And you can do that, 1kprojects.com, feel free to do this. Your price, currently the highest offer is $13.25. This guy did not accept it, which means this business might not be real, or it might not actually be for sale, or maybe he lied about his numbers. There could be any number of reasons why this guy is not accepting, or girl, why this person is not accepting this offer. But normally I would offer 2 times whatever this is, 600. You can see it's already been pre-filled because I was doing a bunch of offers here. And then your message to seller would be like, hey, love the app. I see a lot of potential for Arthur. Let's discuss. That's all you really need. So 600 is what I would do if I was the old me. If I was just trying to sweep and see if he was serious or not, I would say I'm ready to buy at the current price and just do 950. And that's that. The offer's in. And again, fair warning, I haven't had anyone on here accept a deal, but it is interesting to think about businesses and think about pricing this way. This is one way to invest. This is the easy way to invest that anyone can do. That's why I talked about this first. Now I'm going to talk about some other ways to invest in startups that are a little more difficult. The other way to invest is to ask your network. Think of a few people that are already successful and offer to pay for a piece of their business in exchange for a monthly payout. This could be a small amount. I have some friends that put $50,000 into a restaurant and slowly see that turn into $1,000 a month for years and years, and maybe it grows, maybe it shrinks depending on the business. I've had other friends that put even smaller amounts, $5,000 into retail shops. So ask your network. If you're connected at all, they'll have opportunities for you. I don't do this personally. I've had many people offer and ask, and I don't do this. I prefer doing the 1K project style businesses where I'm buying businesses that are already making money and then growing them, or just doing the buy and die strategy, which you can check out in the other video that we did. So you reach out to somebody that's already successful. The important thing is that this person already has a business. It's not one of your friends that has potential, and it's not some pie in the sky idea. What you want to do, if you want to safely invest in businesses, you need to put your money into companies that are already generating revenue, and then you invest in helping them generate more revenue. Maybe it's a company that needs more money for a short-term project, or a company that's about to do a new initiative on top of a business that's already successful. If you start throwing money at your friends that have potential, it's a good way to lose a bunch of cash. So don't do that. And that's that. That's how to get started investing in startups, even if you have no cash. But keep in mind, there are much better uses for your money. Follow any of the tips on this YouTube channel to grow a business and get some cash. And then once you have some money to play with, then you can talk about investing in small businesses. If you do have money to play with, I would check out the interview I did with Ryan Culp. We'll link that below. We talk about how to buy businesses in detail in that interview. And also we talk about my acquisition of Simple Apps from him, which has already generated 7 times return on the money I spent on it, taking up this much of my time, 0. The only time I think about Simple Apps is when I talk about it in these YouTube videos. It's been phenomenal. By the way, if you want the system that we're covering in this video as a free checklist, grab the link in the description. You can have a PDF of everything we talked about. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this type of content, subscribe for more business content like this. Like this video to encourage this type of content on YouTube, and leave a comment down below. Did you mess around on 1K side projects? Did you get any offers accepted? That's what I want to know. Is this actually a good resource, or is this just a bunch of nonsense with people that don't want to sell their businesses? Let me know. I put in a bunch of offers. I just put in about 6 more offers, so we'll see if any of those come back. And that's that. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.